In this very video, I would like to discuss with you the use of artificial intelligence for your preparation to this very exam. Okay, ChatGPT is amazing, and I myself use it a lot. But the problem is that if you do not know how to challenge the result, you may get confused. So look, in here, we have a question, quiz 23, discuss how performance measurement at ABC company would need to change if the company moves to beyond budgeting. Performance measurement means what are the types of metrics and how often we would like to measure them. And if you put this question into ChatGPT, you will get your result. That is okay. But the problem is that there are actually different ways to approach a task. So, for example, if you know that something is wrong with you, so for example, you are sweating a lot. If you go to cardiologist, then they will give you a diagnosis for your heart. If you go to, let's say, neurologist, they would try to test your brains and your nerves and so on. If you go to like a usual doctor, they would try to test you for, let's say, flu or some cold or whatever. So every doctor has their specialty and they're looking at the problem from different angles. The same in here. So when we look at ACCA, for example, there are different types of topics: strategic business leader, advanced financial management, advanced performance management, and so on. And all of these professional level papers, they kind of reflect one of the types of directors of the company, of this top management of the company. And each of them will have a different approach. Well, for example, marketing director is not a finance director, so they will have different views and things. And when you copy paste a question into ChatGPT, what you may eventually get is that you will get an answer from a different perspective. The point is that this artificial intelligence has been trained on whatever is in the internet. But look, this is an exam that is passed by 30% of students. This means that the internet can be flooded with wrong answers. Also, the problem is that if you look at the examiner's answer, you quite often do not see these logical points. What is that exactly that the mark is avoided or not avoided? And this ChatGPT or any other artificial intelligence has been educating itself based on that. So, for example, in here, what I like, what was given to us by ChatGPT, I like the structure. And that is great because it educates the student on how to structure the answer. But the problem is that the examiner does not really want you to test your general understanding. Instead, what they want to apply these thoughts to the scenario. And also they want you to answer from the perspective of whatever you have learned in the syllabus, in the book. So what the examiner would want you, they would like you to tell them that targets are market related. So for example, market share. Or, for example, the importance of non-financial performance indicators, because that is what the syllabus is talking about. Or that we would need to apply bottom-up approach, meaning that employees will suggest KPIs. And the target setting is going to be decentralized, so each division will be able to set their own level of targets. And there will be no set list of targets. Instead, they would vary from period to period to answer what the company needs right now. And timescale is going to be different from accounting period. And targets can be revised if some external environment changes, for example, some political changes. As such, rolling budgets would be preferred. And we are going to introduce team-based metrics, yes, because human resource management, part of the syllabus, praises the importance of team-based metrics. And it may as well be that the company would measure and reward for effort, not for the result, in order not to demotivate employees to set goals that are very ambitious, that the probability of reaching is low, and as such, we need to pay them for effort, not for whether the market has accepted the product or not. However, still, some financial measures need to be retained, for example, to satisfy bank covenants. So, if you look closely at this answer, it has not much to do with this very answer. And because this question was very broad, it did not have any strict syllabus. Well, it may be that these thoughts will be mocked in this very case. But what we want to do, we want to be absolutely sure that we know what to answer when we come to the real exam, that we know what the syllabus is and how to apply it to different types of questions and scenarios. And as such, we need to practice what is that, not some general thoughts. As such, if you are self-study, you can use this artificial intelligence to get better understanding of the models. For example, you do not really understand the Porter's 5 forces model. Okay, ask it to give you the definition. Ask it to suggest some relevant measures. But what is important is that you do not substitute the syllabus. Whatever is learning provider gives to you, like whether it is me as a tutor or the book that you are going to buy, please do not substitute it with whatever artificial intelligence is giving you, because chances are you will get prepared to the wrong exam. Okay, and that is it, and I will see you next.